Hey buds! Last year I was working on some foraging courses and lamenting my lack of elderberry access when a good friend of ours said that they had elderberries on their property and we were welcome to them. So last year we missed out, but this year she took us and led us on a bit of an adventure and we got our very first elderberry harvest. So although elderberries have been highly prized for many years, they also contain a compound called cyanogenic glycosides, or CGs, and this is something that makes them a bit of a concern or controversy in some people's eyes. Now the red berries, which are the ones that we had access to, actually have the highest amount of CGs, so they have a little more controversy or concern surrounding them, and apparently they taste quite different than the other colored varieties. These compounds are also found in other fruits that humans do consume. Things such as apple seeds include the CGs, but although this is the reason that we don't want to eat them raw, lots of apple seeds or lots of elderberries will upset your stomach, but processing such as cooking will render them safe for consumption. So red elderberries have been documented as being used traditionally in food and medicine for many years. They're high in vitamin C and, like other elderberries, are thought to be good at combating things like colds and flus. However, they do think that they taste quite different than the other varieties. Some people think that they have a bit of a metallic taste, but honestly, there's not a lot of information on them. So this will be a bit of an experiment for us today. Most commonly, the black variety are used. Regardless of how the experiment goes, we always enjoy a good learning experience and we had a fantastic time collecting these berries. We temporarily lost a dog and a party member, but we also found a bunch of mushrooms and lots of memories. So let's see how this goes. While they're still frozen, you just give them a little rub to get them separated from the little stems that you don't want. So in a saucepan, we're going to take about 4 cups of berries, add a bit of ginger, a couple cinnamon sticks, and 4 cups of water. And then we're going to bring it to a gentle boil on medium heat. So now after simmering a bit, we're going to give them a gentle mash to try and release a few more of the juices. And then using your straining device of choice, just going to strain and let it cool a bit. And once it's cool enough to squeeze, you can squish out the extra juice and then discard or compost our solids here. So then we're going to add the juice back into the pot, along with 2 cups of sugar. And we are going to put that to medium heat to dissolve the sugar and then reduce it to a simmer for another 15 minutes. And then we just put it into some sterilized jars and let it cool.
All right, what do we have here?
This is our elderberry syrup. It is cooled overnight and we will see if it was worth the effort. We will see. Taste test time.
It's quite good.
Yeah, actually, I like that.
You know, when you were describing it earlier, I thought it was going to taste more metallic or whatever.
I was a little concerned. Sam Thayer was like, it's not worth the trouble. And like lots of people were like, this is a really weird tasting berry, but it does kind of have like there's something underneath a little bit, but it's
a little bit, but it's not bad at all. In fact, it's quite nice.
Mm-hmm. Well, with the ginger and cinnamon, it's kind of in that like chai territory a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, and I could see, you know, putting this in some like seltzer water or something like that as like a flavor enhancer, or you could put this on like ice cream maybe.
Yeah, I think it'd be nice drizzled on lots of stuff.
Maybe
or
even in a
drinks.
salad. You could put this as like a base for a vinaigrette or something.
Look at you getting adventurous. And if you're gonna take it just as medicine to fight off a cold, I mean, this is pretty mild or pretty tasty medicine.
Yeah, for sure.
Take this over. Oh, what's the one?
Buckley's.
Buckley's. Buckley's. That's what I was looking for. This is no Buckley's. This is actually very tasty. So, I think it was a success.
I think so. Very good.
High five. All right. Well, it will keep in the fridge for several weeks, or if you want to have it longer, then they suggest that you freeze it. So I think I'll throw a couple jars in our freezer just to make sure everything stays food safe and not. I have enough things in the fridge.
Yeah.
But we will be enjoying this.
Yeah,
and,
absolutely.
We'll see y'all next week. Till then.